normally this would stay on your hose. To make sure the fluid valves are off. We're going to remove these so you can look at them. Nice thing about this one is we can service these screens without actually removing the manifold from the hose. So we're going to have the A side, standard 80 mesh element, and pick. We have one replaceable O-ring here. This ball check and spring, yeah, it's a Loctite assembly. We don't sell the repair parts for that. This is bought as a set, and the A and the B. They're pretty large ported though, so they're really easy to flush that out and clean it out in there with a compatible solvent. Take a look at the B, machined exactly like the A. The only difference again is one's marked, and that's all there really is to the hose manifold check valve. Pop the O-ring back on, make sure the screens are good and clean. If you buy the complete O-ring kit, all the O-rings will come for the air and the fluid section. Make sure you don't have any of them left over so that we know that we get the gun with all new O-rings. Again, we want to make sure the A, the ISO handle, put some fusion lube on the threads and the O-ring, and make sure the one marked A goes in line with the ISO red handle. Repeat the process for the B. Make sure they're tight. Okay, so I'm just going to put the manifold onto the gun head. I like to put some lube in the threads here. Make it easier to take it apart down the line. Make sure you line up this tab with that groove. Gonna get it started on the check valves, get everything cross-threaded, put it tight. So this is where we need to reattach our air supply. We want to make sure that we're in the opposition, which is the 0, because we're going to trigger the gun, which will move the piston for dosing, but it won't actually move the piston in line with the chemical. So I'll go ahead and grab my air supply. I like to use like a brown paper or brown cardboard target. Some keys to the clear shot fusion gun. If you use more than 80 psi air to the gun, you're going to be dispensing more clear shot liquid than are really necessary. So I like it at 80. So if it's too little air, it won't trigger well. Too much air, it'll trigger great, but you're just wasting clear shot liquid. And we don't want to sell you any more than you need to actually make the job. So this takes about, when you put a new gun together, it's going to take 20 deliberate in trigger pulls, and we want to go slowly because we want to allow the thing to cock and load until we get it out, and then we'll see a little spot of liquid there. So we'll go ahead and turn it on. Just changing the cartridge, it won't take as many because the gun will be loaded and we're just replacing the cartridge area. You notice I got just that little, every time I de-trigger I get just that little spot. That's all we're doing to keep that mix chamber clear. So you can see it shows up pretty well on the target. So we can go ahead and shut off our air. And so this gun's ready to spray. So we always want to make sure we purge, because if I shot 20 triggers without the clear shot fully purged, I could have jazzed up the gun, because remember, I don't have a lot of air alone to move the material. We use the air just to kind of get it going and to carry that solvent, the clear shot liquid, and that's what actually keeps the gun clear.